What's good, everybody, and Happy New Year to one and all. This is Kenny Cummins here on Chillin with Jeffrey Kenny C. Very excited. Hope everyone's off to a good start into the new year. And you know, I can't make y'all wait before the live show to do all these interviews and all that and the 10-year anniversary. So I'm going to just get right to it, man. First interview of the new year. And my guest at this time is a hip-hop artist out of Lexington, Kentucky. He released his debut album, The American Outkast, last year. It's fire. You need to go give that a listen on SoundCloud. And he's a graduate of the University of Kentucky. One of the nicest MCs, as I channel my inner Divine Kawama here. Very happy to have the homie Vonte joining me right now. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's up? Thank you for the wonderful intro, man. I was fired.
I tried. It's the first interview I'm doing. I want to get people excited. And, you know, it's the 10-year anniversary for this show, so you know I just gotta get a little hype, man, than usual. No, you know. So as I learned, you know, no Joe Cool, no Joe Cool on this one, man. I just gotta get a little more excited. But
right.
First and foremost, Happy New Year to you. And how's your New Year?
You.
How's your New Year so far?
Well, you know, mine's been all right. My grandma today, so you know, it's been all right. It hasn't been. You know, I took in the New Year with my significant other, and my family came down the day before, so it's been pretty good so far. It's been all right.
So sorry to hear about your loss, and my thoughts and prayers go out to your family.
Thank you very much, man.
So the first time I got a chance to see you perform, it was at Best Friends Bar last year. Shout out to Will the Poet. That's how I first heard about you. You perform, and I think it was more like an album preview type of show. Released his album out at that time. It was just more like an album preview and stuff like that. You was there, Fred C was there, Jordan Jetson out of Louisville. It was an awesome show, and that was the first time I seen you perform. And I'm like, this Vonte fellow, man, dude is nice. Dude is nice with it. And then also I saw you at the old Cosmic Charlie's, not the new Cosmic Charlie's, the old one. I think he was an opening act at that show too for Nikki.
Right.
So, I mean, 2016 has been a pretty good year for you. You know, you graduated, you're doing your thing musically. How would you best describe your 2016 overall?
Man, it's real been a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as far as figuring out how to present myself, image, what I need to do to market, you know, different things I have to do on foot as well as on the internet, just creating a social media presence. That's been the biggest thing for me, because before that, I was not really active on Twitter. I wasn't really active on Instagram, which you can follow me, by the way, at Hey Vonte, HEYVONTE, plug. But yeah, you know, just figuring out how to move as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been rapping, I've been doing that for a while, but bringing the whole, I guess, quote unquote, business side into it is new for me. But I'm adapting, you know.
That's awesome, man. You know, that's the one thing that maybe hip-hop artists, or let alone artists in general, don't get. It's the business side to it. Like, sure, you can record some songs and perform and things like that. It's how you get yourself out there, whether it's performing through shows, whether it's networking with people, maybe collaborate with people on the side, things like that. And you know, some people fall off because they're not business savvy. And, you know, considering that you are a college graduate and all, You get the memo and you on the right path. Your career is going.
Right. It's just a lot of times, I think you can get so caught up in the music that you just forget about everything else. And then by the time the music is made, you're like, okay, I have no idea how to push this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of artists get stuck, But it's all a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? It's all a learning curve.
That's very, very true. So I want to talk about this record, the American Outkast. Got a chance to give it a listen ever since the first time I seen him perform. Very, very solid record. Definitely enjoyed the vibe and everything. What was it like recording this album and now having it out? And now, people are vibing to it as well. People were mirroring the lyrics to the songs and things like that. What was it like recording the American Outkast?
Well, recording, I think it took about a good 6 months. Actually, a funny story. Before I started recording it, I was looking for places to Lexington. This is my last year in school, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go for it. You know what I'm saying? So I found an old email off of one of JK47's YouTube videos, and I was just like, well, I hope this works. I emailed him, and surprisingly enough, he emailed me back. I ended up meeting up with him around a week later, and it was really cool because I had always heard about JK47, like he was some kind of myth or something, but I'd never actually seen him. So, I got to meet with him and locked in with him, and we just really just, vibed out, and I wanted to create more so a vibe, and I wanted to have songs on the tape everybody could enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to just be, this kind of tape or that kind of tape. I wanted it to be something everybody would like, So if you like the trap stuff, there's, some trap influence on there. If you like the boom bap stuff, there's some boom bap influence on there. If you like poetry, there's, a track on there for poetry. I wanted to make something universal, you know what I'm saying?
I will say that my favorite song on the American Outkast has got to be Don't Worry. That's definitely my favorite song on. I like Candy Jar as well, but Don't Worry, hands down my favorite.
Thank you, man.
So the American Outkast is available for streaming on SoundCloud. Just look up Vonte or Hey Vonte, and subscribe to the brother. Support your local hip hop artists, man. Support local hip hop. This dude's doing his thing. As far as you mentioned influences, there are a variety of influences on this record. But as far as artists is concerned, whether or mainstream, who do you consider your influence as an artist?
I would have to say my big influence, just like rapping wise, is Eminem. But the sound of music that I like was influenced by FKA Twigs, and she's like a really, really alternative. I wouldn't even call it R&B. It's like I wouldn't even know how to describe her. She's just an alternative singer, from I want to say Europe. And when I had started listening to her, I was like, oh, okay, what if, you know what I'm saying, I could, have this kind of aura around my music, you know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like a feedback off of what I had heard from her music. And her music is nothing like hip hop at all. Like, it has some of the influences in there, but it's really just completely left field, you know. So, but that drew me the most for some reason. But other influences, of course, Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, you know, all the greats. Ludacris, Outkast, of course Kendrick, of course Chance, the rapper. You know, just anybody you can think of, I've probably listened to and was like, yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's pretty much my whole influence list.
Man, it was quite a 2016 for Chance the Rapper, and I guess I was a late bloomer to the party, but I mean, spit, man, like that mixtape he put out, I think that was the best thing that came out of hip hop last year, and he didn't even put out no album. Put that mixtape out. It started off as a free download, but then after the buzz it was getting down, people got paid for it. I mean, dude just doing his thing, man. Like, I like what I hear from the homie, and I think he's definitely representing that next generation of hip hop. And I mean, I know people have their complaints and things like that, but you know, he's someone not to go out. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
I like Chance. He has a chance, no pun intended, to make it big in the hip hop game for sure.
Right.
So you're getting ready for New Year's Evolution. That's coming up a week from this Friday. It's going to be at Paris. A list of performers includes yourself, Vonte Clay, Iggy D, Boys at the Valley, Card Ransom, and D. Lee are all your list of performers as of this moment. How you feeling, man? Getting ready for your first performance of the new year?
I feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I feel pretty good. You know, I just look at it as, you know, another performance. I try not to put so much pressure on myself, you know. Of course there is pressure, you know. You want to put on a great performance, a great show for people to, you know, watch. So I'm going to just get up there and do my thing and turn up and turn everybody else up.
It's definitely going to be a very awesome show. And everybody, if you happen to be near the Paris area, you should check us a week from this Friday, New Year's Evolution. It's the name of the show. It's going to be at Paris, Kentucky. It's at the NDO Barbershop Social Lounge. There is an event page on Facebook. You can look it up. And I believe the cover is $5. And it's for 18 years and older. And yes, they will check your ID. So don't try to be slick and try to get in and then you get kicked out. We don't want that to happen. You know, people talking highly about the new year, feeling positive. Don't be that person that's gonna ruin it for everybody. Just thought I'd point that out. So now for you, musically and, you know, more shows to come, do you have like new music in the works, or new music videos, more shows to come? What else you have in store for 2017 as it is right now?
Definitely new videos. A lot more new videos, for sure. New music. I have definitely been gathering ideas for my next project. That has been an ongoing process. I don't think I've stopped creating since I dropped my last project in August. So be on the lookout for that whenever it comes out, because I'm not even sure when that's going to come out. It's probably going to be be a minute, but I definitely have been gathering ideas and, doing a lot of writing for that, working with the one and only JK47 again, of course. But yeah, be on the lookout for more videos soon. Definitely.
A huge shout out to JK47 for sure. And JK, if you just so happen to listen to this at some point, I'm gonna need one of those beats, bruh. I'm not gonna be rapping or anything like that. I just need some of your beats for some voiceover stuff for my radio show. Just thought I'd put it out there. He got some nice beats. I checked out his SoundCloud page the other day. Dude's dope, and I met him a couple of times through Divine Kawama. Very nice dude, man. Very cool dude.
Bye.
And all you artists that need some beats, go talk to JK47. Dude is nice. Now, obviously, getting support from fans is always a good thing. You get new fans, you get returning fans. Keep an eye on your music. Keep tracks of what you're doing musically. How would you best describe the support you're getting from fellow local artists out there that do get a chance to see you perform, do your thing? How would you best describe the support you're getting?
The support it's been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed a lot of rappers tend to like what I do. It's a little more different than, I guess, what the standard rapper that you may hear may do, I guess, in as far as the Kentucky scene is concerned. It's a little more out there. I feel like the weirdo sometimes, but it's cool being the weirdo. But they respond well. They like it, you know what I'm saying? And we chop it up and talk about doing collabs and stuff all the time. So it's pretty cool.
I definitely like what I hear from the local hip hop scene. I've been a fan of local music for a couple of years now, but I'm a hip hop head. Like, I really get rowdy and quote unquote turn up, as the kids like to say these days. And I love the lyrics and the bars and what a lot of artists bring on the local scene, and it just keeps my mind off the mainstream, because it feels like if people can support the local artists the way they support the mainstream artists, then local hip hop or local music in general can be just as big, if not bigger, than mainstream music.
Right.
At least that's what I feel about it. But if you want to know more from this homie, he's all over social media. He's on SoundCloud. Go listen to the American Outkast if you haven't already. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. He's on Twitter, all under the name Hey Vonte. That's HeyVonte. This dude out. And if you are near Paris, Kentucky, a week from this Friday, New Year's Evolution show, go check him out. And shout out to all the performers, to Iggy, Walt Trey, Ransom, D. Lee, and Boys of the Valley. It's gonna be
Jonesy and my homie Jonesy.
I almost forgot about the dude Jonesy. My bad, dog. He'll be there performing as well. Vonte, it was great chatting with you, and thank you so much for your time. I know you gotta get ready for a long day of week at work, being on the grind, getting that money. But I appreciate you taking this time and being the first interview guest of 2017. Thank you for your time, and I look forward
Thank you.
And I look forward to actually talking to you in person in Paris instead of just being a bystander and be like, So thanks for your time, man. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. And this will conclude the first interview of 2017. Many more to come. Stay tuned on Chillin with Jeff and Kenny C on tmvcafe.com.